In our handout tonight that you should have received on the way in, on page 2, there's a hymn. You might know it, song. You might know it from the Shaker Christian tradition, but it's been used in the Jewish tradition for a long time as well, and we've added some beautiful Hebrew to it. So we're going to sing that to get started this evening. I hope you'll sing it with us. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Let's try the Hebrew again together. Ve'asuli mikdash ve'shachati betocham v'anachnu nevarach Yah me'ata ve'ad olam. Everyone's voice is la la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. La la Again, Shabbat Shalom. We are all coming from so many different places, and it's good to know who we're with. So let's take just a moment to turn to someone nearby, preferably someone you don't know quite as well. Introduce yourself, say Shabbat Shalom. You can get up if you need to stand up, that's cool. It's nice to see everyone saying hello and being warm and welcoming to one another. And we are going to make our room, our sanctuary, even warmer, not literally, but brighter, as Melissa Seiler helps us bring in Shabbat with our candle lighting. We'll be on page 121.
Shabbat Shalom. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As our brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Turning back in our prayer books to page, or rather forward to page 128, we'll find the words from Psalm 133 at the top. How good it is to sit together, to be here together in community, to build this holy sanctuary of blessing together. And while we do that, while we sing this beautiful song with Debbie tonight and with CJ, we'll be coming around with some Hershey Kisses. So don't eat it yet. You're going to hold on to it, but not too tight because you don't want to melt it. Hold on to it because in just a little bit we're going to offer blessings on one another and then share that sweetness with each other. So hold on to it, and we'll do that in just a moment. Page 128, Hinei Matov.
Hinei ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hinei ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
On page 603, these are words from our tradition, from the book of Numbers. We share them, the priest shared them on the people, and we share them on one another. Some people like to lift up their hands, sort of to feel blessing coming out of them, right, emanating from each of us. Whatever is comfortable for you, I hope that you will take that opportunity to feel that blessing in your heart. Just take a moment to feel it there so that we can share it out loud to our community. I'll share the words in Hebrew and invite you to repeat after me, and then we'll do the English as well. Yevarechecha Adonai
Yivarechecha Adonai,
v'yishmerecha.
v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you.
May God bless you.
May God keep you.
And may God keep you.
Ye'er Adonai
Ya'er Adonai,
panav elecha
Hanav Elecha,
v'chuneka.
V'chunecha.
May God's light shine on you,
May God's light shine on you.
and may God be gracious to
And may
you.
God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you feel God's presence with you.
Presence with you,
and may you find peace.
and may you find peace.
Amen.
Amen.
Now share that sweetness with someone nearby, and those of you online, I hope you're sharing something sweet as well with yourself or with someone that you're with, and of course we wish you as well. So happy to invite up Amanda and Dr. Dresser, who are going to come up to the bima in just a second as we get ready for our barachu, but enjoy that sweetness first. And just a reminder to all of us, let's also not share the blessing of the wrapper in the seat. So put that somewhere other than the seats so that it's less work on our staff to clean that up for us. Thank you. We're in our prayer books on page 146. Our call to worship, our barachu prayer. Amanda and Dr. Dresser are going to open our ark, and as they do, I invite you to please rise. We'll remain standing, turning in our prayer book to page 150. I've been feeling the need for love and blessing this week. So let's read about God's love together at the bottom of page 150. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever.
Day and night we will reflect on them, for
They are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai,
who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
Turning to 152, our Shema, our central prayer of God's love and oneness.
Shema Yisrael,
Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod
Malchuto leolam laed.
You may be seated. On the top of 154, we continue with more love. The prayer Ve'ahavta, also about God's love through the actions that we have the chance to take part in each and every day. Study, loving our neighbors, saying these words when we stand up, when we sit down, when we get up in the morning, when we go to sleep. That love can be on our tongues at all times. We'll chant Ve'ahavta together.
V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'otecha v'hayu tabam, b'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'derech, uvshachbecha uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, uktavtam al mezuzot beitacha, uvisharecha, leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai, v'hitem kedoshim leloechem, ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem, me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem le'Elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem.
Turning to page 158. It's hard to pray about freedom and the crossing of the Red Sea after this week of such destruction by water. And I don't really have much to offer other than water can be powerful and scary and also full of potential. And our people's story is one of crossing the water to hope and renewal and freedom. And for some, the water did not mean that. Last Shabbat, when the flooding in Texas happened, I noted from a colleague and friend that the Torah portion was all about water. For those of you who were at Chevra Torah with me, Miriam dies and there's no water. And then Moses, despite the fact he's supposed to talk to the rock, he hits it twice and copious, almost too much water comes out. So I don't know the lesson in there between not enough and too much. But I think, and I'll share a little bit in my remarks tonight, that it comes in community and in people being there, holding hands across the sea. They didn't march alone. They marched together. And so we'll sing our people's prayer of freedom, page 158, Micha Mocha.
Baruch hu, baruch shemu
Turning in our purple handout to page 2, the next prayer in the flow of our Shabbat evening service is one of asking for God's protection. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. Spread over us a shelter of peace. This is an evening prayer. It's not dark out yet. It's almost Shabbat. But the thought of evening and darkness was hard because it was scary. And so our people prayed for this sukkah to follow them at all times, to be a shelter from the world and all the heartache, and to also be a place to welcome people in. Right? A sukkah is not just about keeping things out, but about letting things in. So we'll sing together our prayer of Hashkivenu in the middle of our page 2 in our handouts. Let's sing it together with Debbie.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'ha'aminu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukkot shalom lecha, ufros aleinu sukkot shalom lecha. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us daily wrong from right. Let's sing amen together. Amen. 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 On page 164, we find our central communal yet also personal prayers of tefillah, of Amidah. And I don't like to call people out from the bima, but Jerry, would you come open our ark for us? I always like to ask first, but hopefully you'll forgive me. If you're able, we'll rise together in body, posture, and spirit, page 164. Baruch atah Adonai You may be seated. Days pass, the years vanish, and we walk sightless among miracles. God, fill our eyes with seeing and our minds with knowing. Let there be moments when your presence, like lightning, illumines the darkness in which we walk. Help us to see wherever we gaze, that the brush burns unconsumed, and we, clay touched by God, will reach out for holiness and exclaim in wonder, how filled with awe is this place, and we did not know it. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Blessed is the Eternal One, the Holy God. We'll take a few moments for our own private prayer.
Shalom, shalom, Ibrahim, Uyasi shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Uyasi shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael. Amen, amen. Oseh shalom, shalom bimroma. Uyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ve'yakol Yisrael, amen.
Shabbat shalom. I recently heard a story about one of the great rabbis of the 20th century, a man named Rabbi Yekutiel Yehuda Halberstam, also known by the moniker the Klausenberger Rebbe. Rabbi Halberstam was born in Poland in 1905, and in 1930 he became the rabbi of a particular community in Klausenberg, Hungary. If you remember, Hungary was invaded by the Nazis in early March of 1944, and after being rounded up in the newly formed Klausenberger ghetto and ultimately being transported to Auschwitz, Rabbi Halberstam lost his wife and all 11 of his children in the Holocaust.
According to Lord Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, the Klausenberger, as he was called, was an extraordinary man who vowed in the concentration camps in this evil kingdom of death, he called it, that if he ever survived, he would dedicate the rest of his life itself to healing life and to saving life. And he eventually brought his followers to Israel and built the hospital that stands in today's city of Netanya. And in fact, it is dedicated to saving the lives of whoever needs it. In an interview with the Klausenberg Rebbe, he was once asked, after all that you have been through, after losing your whole family, after surviving Auschwitz, do you have no questions of God? He paused for a moment, and then he replied, yes, I have questions. These are such deep questions that I know for sure that were I ever to ask them, that God would invite me straight up to heaven to give me the answers himself. And I prefer to be down here with the questions rather than up there with the answers. I don't know about you, but I have a very long list of questions for God of late. This time in our world has been incredibly disoriented. There's a low hum of what I might describe as anxiety beneath everything, as if the world itself is unsettled and we are absorbing its restlessness. Or as I heard one person describe it, even faith feels shaken by the shifting sands of politics and climate and conflict. But, this person said, perhaps it's this disorientation which is where true transformation can begin. Green, it's not really my color, but I have it on tonight. Green is the color of Camp Mystic, the private Christian summer camp for girls that lost at least 27 campers and counselors in the recent flooding along the Guadalupe River in central Texas. As search efforts continue in central Texas, nearly 200 people still missing, including 11 campers and a camp counselor from Camp Mystic. Communities across the state of Texas and beyond are showing their support to the flood victims by tying green ribbons around the trees in the front of their homes in their honor. So I decided to wear green tonight, as well as a little charm of the state of Texas, where I was raised, as a small but meaningful symbol of feeling solidarity and remembrance. It is helping me to feel connected to the humanity of this unspeakable tragedy that has left so many, including myself, and maybe you too, with so many questions. As many of you know, I grew up in Texas and spent my summers at a not-so-different Jewish summer camp for kids a few hours from Camp Mystic. And as I shared in our message to the community this week, camp is supposed to be magical, an incredibly wonderful place where young lives are shaped through friendships and fun and trying out new things. But then the unthinkable happens, and these are the moments, whether we are personally affected or not, that truly shake us to our core. And yet, despite the feeling of overwhelm and hopelessness, or fill in whatever emotion you are feeling tonight, we do not lose faith. We do not give up. We cannot lose faith, and we cannot give up. This week, Jewish congregations around the world will read the portion about a talking donkey. Maybe you remember it, called Parashat Balak. It's one of the most bizarre, surprising, surreal moments when this donkey, a female donkey at that, is suddenly gifted with speech, protesting that it's cruel mistreatment. Its owner Balaam, who is a prophet instructed by King Balak to go curse the Israelites, is hitting it. It's hitting the donkey on the way. She doesn't understand why he doesn't see what she sees, which is an angel of God in front of her. But he just keeps hitting her. Finally, she sits down. I imagine the scene. And Balaam finally understands. She says to him, she speaks to him and says, "Don't you see this angel in front of us?" So what's the story about? I think below this bizarre, wonderful story lies a powerful message about not giving up hope and blessing, even when an unseen force blocks our path and our cries go unheard. The donkey sees what Balaam cannot see, the angel blocking their path. In that moment, the donkey, she becomes a prophetic witness, revealing truths hidden even to the prophet Balaam. Her insistence on telling what she sees blesses Balaam with the chance to open his own eyes. Through her speech, through speaking up, the donkey catalyzes a turning point in the story. Balaam changes his understanding. He's not going to go curse the Israelite people. He is humbled. He is changed. The angel is revealed, and the course of events is altered, and the people of Israel are blessed. Her voice makes space for that change, and that too is an unexpected blessing. I've been thinking a lot about it this week. There are terrible things that happen in our world. And if you've read the book, When Bad Things Happen to Good People, I believe in a God that cannot always prevent bad things from happening, but who is with us in our time of greatest need. Life is messy and it is hard, but like God is with us, we can be with others. Being a blessing, even in those hard times, choosing that blessing is about courage, being present and being humble, and our refusal to give up on what we know is good and right in the world. In just under 2 weeks, Beth and I will set out on a camp journey ourselves, serving as part of the Jewish professional faculty at the Reform Movement's Jewish Creative Arts Camp near Philadelphia. It's important to go to camp, especially now. In addition to all the regular camp activities and art that we will do, we will sing the song that we opened our service with tonight, the Sanctuary Song, a melody that reminds us that we, right, the place is only a piece of it, but it's we, the people, that create holiness and beauty and blessing. And our tradition at our camp, we weave together that beautiful Shaker song with the words of the Hebrew Psalms and also lines from Torah. And it's a tradition that our camp shares with Camp Mystic. In fact, if you listen closely to some of the videos that have gone around social media this week, you can hear a busload of Camp Mystic campers singing the Sanctuary Song
as they, the ones who survived, are evacuated on a bus. They sing, "Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. And in thanksgiving, we will be a living sanctuary for you." And to that, our Jewish community adds, "Ve'asu li mikdash, v'shachanti betocham." God says, "Make for me a sanctuary, wherever it is, so that I might dwell among you. Ve'anachnu nevarach ya, me'ata ve'ad olam." Despite all the challenges and all the tragedies that we face in this world, together, let us feel God's presence, and with one voice, more now than ever, bless God for all time. Shabbat Shalom. So I'd like to invite up who is doing our announcements today. Do we have anyone doing? Yes, Marlene. Thank you so much. Come on up.
Very good. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Marlene Baruch, representing the Board of Trustees, and welcome all of you here. And Rabbi Amy, your words were very touching to my heart and I'm sure everybody in the room, with the tragedy we've all heard about this past week. It's really, really hard. But we're together, and your words are comforting, which is good for us. And I wanted to mention this handout is just so full of activities, but the first thing that caught my eye, and it may be because I'm a little prejudiced, is the Help Stock the David Fraser Food Pantry. And I'm prejudiced because I'm there every week, not necessarily doing work in the food pantry, but I am there where I observe the number of people who come to that food pantry every week, the amount of food that goes out every week. So the importance of donating is very, very important. And I know you've all heard me sort of harp on this before, but we really do help a lot of people. And there's also a list here of volunteer opportunities. If you should be interested or have some extra time, you can look at those. Also, I wanted to mention Friendship Circle. This Wednesday at 12 o'clock it's always good, but this sounds really, really good. We're going to have 2 harpists and a violinist, which sounds like a really nice program. I'm looking forward to going to that. Then there's the ball game. And I'm not going to go through mentioning all these other items because there's so many of them, but you can read for yourself, take part in what sounds good to you, and Shabbat Shalom to all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marlene. We are going to turn back in our prayer book to page 371. We're going to take a moment now to think of those in our community that are in need of healing, whether it's healing of body, spirit, soul. There are many names listed in our handout, but as we get to the middle part of this prayer, we'll take an opportunity to say out loud any names that you have permission to do so here in our community, so that we might lift their name up as we offer this prayer of blessing.
May the source of strength
tonight we're holding in our hearts for healing blessings. Sing this next paragraph for them. Aleinu l'shabeach, page 586, this prayer, praise of God, but also a reminder to us of what we need to do in the world. It's upon us. So the ark is open. I'll invite you, if you're able, to please rise. You may be seated. Before we turn our minds to the couple final prayers of our service, we can't not celebrate our July birthdays. So if you have a July birthday, you did not get off, I did not forget. So raise a hand and I'll make my way to you. Okay. Wait, raise that hand high. We have a lot of them? Pretty good. Okay. Okay, so the job is say your name, your birthday, and if you'd like to share the amazing age you're going to be, feel free, but you don't have to.
Bob Pantages, July 16th, I'll be 77.
Awesome.
Dale Canterman. I was 76.
What was the date?
July 5th, 49.
Beautiful. Oh, I am come around. Other birthdays back here? Happy birthday.
I'm Rachel. As my birthday is July 24th, and I'm turning 19.
Okay.
My name is Shifra, and my birthday was yesterday, and I was not yet 70.
Okay, anyone else on this side? Okay, promise? No one else? Oh, I see one over there. I'll come get you last. Okay.
Well, my daughter Talia is turning 20 on the 28th.
Oh, happy birthday to her. Anyone else? Anyone else on this side? No one? Promise? Donna. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. 29, Jean says.
Donna Allred, July 27th, and like my friend Tim Lindeman, I'm 49. Every year.
Every year. Okay. One more? You were trying to sneak out there, Melissa.
I'm Melissa Seiler. My birthday is July 14th, and I'll be 56.
So many wonderful birthdays. While we sing, I'm going to pass out some birthday coupons. Now, do not be fooled. They say it's only in Winston. That's not true. You can get it at Friendly Center too. Dewey's, you can buy one ice cream, get one free. So you get to take a friend to celebrate your birthday. So we'll sing, and I'll bring you a coupon, and you'll have a happy birthday. So.
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, July birthdays, happy birthday to you.
Well, that's what life is, right? A mix of happy and also memory. So we are going to turn to page 598. So we think of those in our community who we are missing, we have lost. Of course, we are thinking of those who have lost their lives in the terrible catastrophic flooding in Texas and all North Carolina and all the other places across the country and in the world, as well as Jeff Justice, former husband and friend of Paula Justice, and the yard site, the anniversary of death. Herbert Axelrod, Keith Bates, Esther Fisher, Helene Laney Formasano, Ruth Fox, Stanley Garber Sr., Joan and Murray Geffen, Isidore Goldman, Jack Greenberg, Walter Hitchcock, Dr. Sidney Hurwitz, Mark Kranz, Raymond Levine, Lev Leokumovich, Edward Lowenstein, Bertha Maris, Alex Maxwell, Artis Miller, Ethel Podolsky, Sally Pantasius, Rose Papier, Irving Pollitt, Rudolph Romberg, Gerald Schaefer, Jack Siegel, Frank Seiler Jr., Rocco Spallone, Edward Steiner, Carol Stern, Raymond Thoreau, Jeanette Wien or Wine, Alan Weisberg, Yevgeny Yudin, Muriel Usin. If we've missed anyone, or you're here for Yahrzeit, or I mispronounce any names, I invite you to share those names out loud. Zichronam livracha, may their memories all be for an abiding blessing. Again, if you're able, we'll rise together. Page 598 for Mourner's Kaddish. Yid Gadal, Yid Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach yurte, V'yamlich malchute, V'chayechon uvyomechon, Uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam ulamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei d'kudsha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shemaya, V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, V'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, V'imru amen. So, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Before we conclude our service, I just want to say thank you again to CJ and Debbie, and thank you to Beth for joining us on guitar, as well as Brooklyn in the back, and all the temple staff who make Shabbat possible and everything possible. We will gather in the lobby for Kiddush and Motzi immediately following, so please make your way all the way to the front of the foyer. And I just hope that it's a peaceful Shabbat for everyone. We're back in our handout, that purple handout. We're going to close how we started. Hopefully this song feels a little more comfortable on your tongue and in your hearts. If you're so inclined to put your arms around one another or draw close, we invite you to do so. Hebrew, English, Hebrew, English. Together in English. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.